Hello, collective. It's G here from Golden Bed Tarot, and I'm here to bring you another channel message. I hope this message is finding you blessed and full of abundance, as always. So, the last reading that I just did turned out to be kind of like a check-in with the divine masculine. And I was like, oh, we haven't done that for a long time on the channel. I've kind of moved away from kind of talking about twin flames and stuff like that. I used to do it more, but I don't talk about it as much. But let's check in. It doesn't even have to be about twin flames though, right? Like it can just be a message to people who are um resonating more with divine masculine energy or resonating more with divine feminine energy, so it doesn't have to be about that. So right, okay, so let's check in. Divine feminine energy, please, spirit. What's going on with the divine feminine? So I did go outside and I did a little releasing and letting go because it was a bunch of heavy energy we talked about during divine masculine energy. And I went outside and I was getting the download that divine feminine is looking for love. When I was hearing looking for love in all the wrong places. And I think the divine feminine is on a journey right now of learning how to not look for love in the wrong places and to really, first off, start off, most importantly, with their love relationship that they have with themselves, right? So I'm hearing divine feminine is learning how to fall in love with themselves. They're learning how to show up for themselves, learning how to improve themselves, improve their body, improve their just their mind process in general. You know, um, they could have been dealing with a lot of like negative energy or processing. I know the divine masculine was processing a lot of trauma energy and like just like drama that had happened in their life. Like, geez Louise. So yeah, you could really be looking for your official person. You could be like, where's my partnership? Where's my love? Like, where's my person? You know, come on now, courtship. It's like, there's not the lovers. Calm down. And thoughts. Oh my gosh. Hey. And marriage. Oh my gosh. Love on the brain. Love on the brain is what spirit is saying. Marriage, partnership, courtship. They could really be kind of processing a lot if they dealt with a lot of like really negative like examples of like love and marriage, toxic relationships, false people and stuff. I think divine feminine is very much so in their feline energy right now, as you can tell by the kitty cat invasion. So I'm sorry that is happening right now. Kitty cat invasion. She's jealous because she sees him sitting down there. So, but it is funny too that my female and my male cat, one of my male cats, is chilling. Occupation. Oh. Somebody here could be thinking about going and getting some kind of degree or getting some kind of certificate to be some kind of like marriage counselor or thinking about going, like spirit is saying 777 is really standing out to me, is also 144 was really standing out to me. Some of you, I'm hearing 555 too, 333. Oh my God, was it 333 down on the clock right when I said that? Wow, I didn't see that. But spirit is saying that yeah. Okay, yeah. Main female. You need to be your main focus right now. Getting yourself, yeah, because you have this expectation of yourself. You know that you're maturing and turning into the divine feminine and turning into the empress. You're working on yourself, but you're like, spirit, I really like to have somebody. Main male. I really like to have somebody. It'd be nice to have somebody, wouldn't it? It'd be nice to have somebody to talk to, flirt with. You know, exactly. Somebody to sit down on the couch and watch some TV with, or go places with. It'd be nice to have somebody, to go on dates with or do some things. Do something strange for a little piece of change. That's what I just heard. Like, it'd be nice, it'd be nice. Nice. I don't want to turn into you know, just sitting on the couch with nobody or, just, but spirit is saying here, okay, you're looking for, and the reason why the reason why I got this whole message here, okay, is because I heard, I heard a bird, which I knew was one of my, like I could, it stood out so hard to me outside. And I was like, where is it? And I'm looking around for it. I'm like, where is it? Where is it? I hear you. I'm like, where is it? Where is it? And then I just stood there and I breathed in, breathed out. And I was like, show yourself. I'm like, show yourself. And then I looked to the side, and out from underneath the bush in the corner of my yard came a male cardinal. And I'm like, and that's exactly when I heard love on the brain, looking for love in all the wrong places. So I really feel like that divine feminine is tired in the past of looking for love and finding love in all the wrong places. They're paying attention to themselves. They're self-loving, self-caring, showing up for themselves. They get it. But I really feel also too like they're looking for some kind of passion, or they're looking for something to cat butt. They're they're looking for something to kind of like light them up. They're looking for something to kind of, it's like, I get it. If my divine masculine isn't ready, or my husband isn't ready, or my wife isn't ready, whoever it is that you want, whatever you're attracted to, if you're in divine feminine energy or whatever you want, if my partner, if my forever partner, if my soulmate isn't ready, send me like a partnership, like a business partnership, or a really good friend to hang out with, or just something, send me some new project to work on, send me some kind of new creative skill to learn. I'm thirsting for something, something to concentrate on. And there is something here that Spirit is saying they're about to send you, or you're about to get into, that's a part of your ultimate occupation and a part of your ultimate like divine purpose here. Okay. And I do think there is going to be a significant masculine energy here, okay? Who's got you on their mind. They're thinking about you, and they're thinking about something that you do for an occupation, or some kind of skill that you have, or something that you do. And they're looking at you, right? And with this marriage card here, they want to work with you in some type of way. They could also be looking at you as a possible, like a person that they could be, interested in, that, I'm hearing that's wifey material. So I'm hearing somebody's looking at you and they're thinking, that's wifey material, or they're thinking, wow, they'd make a good mother, or they'd make a good wife, or they'd make a good partner, even if it's like a business partner, or they'd be like a good person. Like, they just seem like a really nice person. I feel like there's somebody here with male energy that's kind of got their, I got my eye on you, everything that I see. I want your high love and emotion endlessly. I can't get over you. Yeah, I know that that those aren't the exact lyrics, but yeah. So somebody's kind of looking at you like, I can't get over you. Like, I'm thinking about you all the time. Like, something about this person. Spirit is putting you in this person's mind, or putting a person like you in this person's mind. And it has something to do with your occupation. Look at that. There's something here about this bright light here. You're like shining a bright light, or you have like, you're bright. You have like bright ideas. Like, this person is just like, yeah, like, and with this like creativity here, like creative, some kind of creative project or something. It's like, wow. This could even be somebody that you were just like, oh yeah, you work on this, so I'll work on that. Oh, we could get together and study. We could, like, oh, it'd be really nice. Maybe we should get together and like, do like a little fun, like collaborative project or something together. It doesn't have to be something like super professional. This could be something as simple as like a friend of yours coming towards you and being like, it's like, I miss this, or I miss that. Like maybe we should collaborate and like make this piece together, or make this. Wouldn't that be fun? Something like that. It could be something just fun and casual. It doesn't have to be something that has like all this big, huge purpose. But there is a purpose behind it. Okay. House and privileged lady also came out over here. All right, with family room on the back of the deck over here. Yeah, and that 20, 12, 21. Ones and twos are very important. You'll see like 222 and like signs and symbols around that. Okay, 9:42 is on the clock right when I said that. There's some kind of like marrying energy here. You're manifesting something here that is, for some of you, it could be a new house. It could be a location, could be a job, could be a community, a group, something. There's something here, okay? With this eclipse back here in the background, I'm being drawn to that eclipse, that full moon eclipse back there in the background. You were being hidden, okay? Something about you, or something, a talent or a project or something about you is being hidden, but it's, you see how the eclipse is like moving, so it's moving out and the moon is coming back out. So there's a light, again, that light, that bright shining light happening here, and somebody's seeing it. Look at the light behind beside this man's head. It's like, whoa, what's going on there? Can you pull me another card to go along with this main meal? That's what I'm feeling. Yeah. Unexpected income. Yeah. Child. Yeah, the Page of Cups on the back of the deck. This could have to do with children. Look. And the Queen of Pentacles is right here too, as well as the Knight of Wands. Somebody's very passionately like coming towards you. And I'm gonna be honest, I'm not really getting like a big, like, even though you have love on the brain, I'm not really getting big love vibes here. But I am getting courtship, partnership. It's like, I'm hearing Spirit say it might not be what you expected, but it's what you need. Oh my gosh. What? There's something else here that wants to, they want to bring something else here for House and Privilege Lady. House and Privilege Lady. Poverty. Yeah, so there's some kind of struggle. You might have been going through some kind of financial struggle, or you might have been, I don't know, like there's a change here. Yeah, you might have been going through some kind of despair, or going through some kind of emotional distress, but there's a change here that's coming. It's really gonna change up this unexpected income here that you're getting. It's gonna change up this whole situation here, and it's gonna turn you from poverty to like this privileged lady energy. You know, and it might be something that takes time, you know? You know how we talk about here on the channel about how it's like, oh, Spirit might get you to do something or study this, but then it might not come into play, and you might not know how it plays into your overall destiny until, you know, like months later, years later. It's like, oh yeah, well, I worked for a few months doing that. It's like, well, I kind of know how to do that. And it's like, wow, because I know how to do that, or because I know this person, because I worked at this job, it's actually coming back around like years later. It's playing into my destiny. It's playing into my life purpose. And it could be something like that, you know? So it could be something temporary, you know, something that could last a few weeks or I'm hearing more like a few months, like a year tops, you know? But it's something new. It's something exciting. And it might not be what you expected, but it is going to be like, it's going to be right up your street, right down your alley, right up, you know, whatever you say, wherever you are. Up your street, down your alley, whatever. Oh my gosh, they don't really, do you not want to use tarot? Yeah, it's just not yet. Main female. They want you to become this main female energy. This is giving me main character energy. Spirit wants you to become the main character. And look, there's that 2 energy that I was talking about here. So there's something so significant about the 2s here. They want you to become the main central focus in your life. You know? They're like, we get it. You want love. You want a partner. You want this. We get it. But there's something here about you developing something first. There's something here about you developing something. And I'm gonna be honest with you, there is love in the background. So this could be something that leads to you knowing somebody, that leads to you getting a job opportunity, that leads you to meeting somebody in love. It's something like that where it's like, please just trust us because it's going to lead to this, what's going to lead to that, what's going to lead to this, what's going to lead to that, you know? So just trust us. But there is something here about taking spirit's way. Like there's something really significant, you know, about taking that. And especially if you are on some kind of energy to want to reunite with a divine masculine energy, because the divine masculine energy was like, the divine masculine still had a bunch of stuff to work on. They were going through some ish for real though. That was crazy. Yeah, you feel a lot more open and receiving right now than a divine masculine energy in the collective does. Well, look at this. Wealthy man came out here. Flying out over here. Okay. Adjudication. So somebody could want to give you some kind of opportunity or give you some kind of chance here. Look. Some kind of wish fulfillment that didn't come to you in the past, but it's ready now. Spirit is saying it's going to lead you here to some kind of ultimate wish fulfillment here with this 10 of Cups. Okay, so they want me to pull a card for the wealthy man. The Lovers. This is soulmate energy here for you. It's possible, right? Because the privileged lady is the match to the wealthy man. So there could be an energy here of you needing to match this person's energy, or it's some kind of energy of like, where you are now, you and this person would never cross path, or you two, like your social circles would never cross. You know, you got to get to some place, to be in some place, to get to some access to this wealthy man energy here, to this person. Oh, the devil card's on the back of the deck. There are things here that you have to overcome. There are things here that need to be overcame, you know, fears or anxieties. I'm hearing devilish wants. Okay. Victory. You're going to have victory here. But victory is going to come from you, Divine Feminine, being in your main character energy. Focusing not on the end goal or not on this, but focusing on you. Focusing on your life, focusing on your occupation, focusing on your divine purpose, focusing on the things, the downloads that you're getting, that Spirit is encouraging you, the things that, you know, that class, that skill, that whatever that Spirit is encouraging you to take, to have, to cultivate. Cultivate yourself. Exactly. Exactly. Spirit said you're patiently waiting, but you're not just stagnantly waiting, right? There is something you've been building, and you do have a new beginning here, the World card, a brand new cycle here with King of Pentacles, this wealthy man. But there's healing, and for some of you there's some travel or something that's involved in this. There's like, oh, there's a couple of steps, like you need to experience this, you need to experience that. You could feel like kind of stuck in this kind of hangman position here, or this kind of waiting position, feeling like, which direction should I go down? I literally just heard Spirit say, it doesn't matter. Just take a step forward. Like, it doesn't matter. Follow your heart. Follow your wants. Follow your passions. You know, take a project. Pick a project. For some of you, it could be like, pick a project. Well, I have all these. What should I work on? Whatever you work on. Whatever you work on. Baby, whatever you work on is going to do it. Just pick a project, pick a thing, tell Spirit what you want to flourish and watch it happen. Okay. Balance and patience and understanding is being required from you right now, because it was that energy of where is it, what's doing what. Spirit saying take a break, take a breath. Whatever you do, 10 of Pentacles. Okay, you got it coming to you, baby. It's promised you. It's yours. That's it. But if you don't take a step forward, it can't. Yeah, the Spirit's saying we're holding it for you. We're waiting it. We're waiting for you. We're defending this for you. But you're keeping yourself at a distance from it. Okay? You won't just take the freak. Oh, sorry. You want to take the cup. The cup keeps being offered to you. You won't just take it. So you need to decide, right? Again, this Ace of Pentacles, that's that unexpected income. There is something coming for you. The Sun. Come on now. And a brand new opportunity, right? It's your time to take an opportunity. And there's some kind of need here. It's like fun. It's like, this is going to be fun. And it's something new. And yes, you might feel slightly inexperienced or slightly juvenile. It's like, hey, everybody's new at something at some point, you know. Just start taking a couple of steps, you know. Have fun with it. What brings light, what brings joy, what brings passion into your life, you know. Just, you know, just get yourself out of this hangman energy. Stop waiting for Spirit to tell you, well, Spirit, what's going to be the most successful for me? No. Spirit said, it's the other way around, babes. You tell us what you want to be successful in, and we'll make it happen. Ain't that a nice feeling? Doesn't that just make you feel free? Doesn't that just make you feel free? I'm seeing the Eight of Swords in reverse. Go inside and ask yourself what you really want. Explore. Fuck around and find out. Okay? Fuck around and find out. Because there's this energy of self, like limiting yourself. There's some kind of collaboration. There's some kind of project here. It's waiting for you. But there's a couple of steps. You got to have the strength, right? To overcome these fears and these doubt, that devil energy of there's some procrastination here. You're just not working on it, babes. You're not working on it. I don't know for what reason. It's, oh, I'm too busy, or I'm too tired, or I'm too this, or there's just not time enough in the day, or, you know, I don't have the money, or I don't have the will. That's what it really comes down to, Spirit is saying, you know. But the Strength card is about perseverance and strength and continuing, you know, putting your heart and soul into it, you know, because it's your future. It's building your future. It's building your wealth. It's building your health. It's building your, you know, it's building toward, you know, hello. It's building towards that person that you want so bad. You know, you keep going, where's my partner? Where's my partner? Where's my husband? Where's my husband? Or where's my wife? Where's my wife? Where's my person? They're waiting for you. They're waiting for you on the other side through this, whatever they're asking you to work on. But work on it for you. Don't work on it for this person. But yeah, I really feel like you could have been in a pause moment, okay? Because there was emotional trauma or emotional things that you needed to release, that you needed to work through. I feel like you're starting to really work through that energy. You know, maybe you needed to build up some confidence or some belief or some, you know, yeah. You keep on not taking that cup though, but Spirit's saying that you've been shown a truth here, right? You have a truth, or you have a message, or you have like a purpose here, a truth that you've been shown. You know, and Spirit's going to make it happen, but you got to do your part. You got to show up for yourself. You know, Spirit's going to make you meet the right people, but you got to go out. You got to meet those people. Spirit's going to put you in the right places to get the right offers, but you got to go and take that class. You got to be ready. You got to have your project ready. You got to have your skill set ready for this offer. It's coming in. Work on it. You know, because when that person shows up, if you're not ready, if you don't, you know, it's like, oh, do you make art? Oh, you do that? Well, let me see something that you make. Let me see something that you do. And you know, you haven't worked on your project in months. Are you ready? Are you really actually ready for the opportunity to come through? You want the opportunity to come through, but are you ready? I hear some of y'all saying, hell yeah. Hell yeah, I'm ready. Okay. Empress in reverse. There's something, you know, there's something you're not, it's like you're not allowing it to grow. You're not taking that cup, baby. You keep getting offered that cup, but you're not taking it. And it's this fear and this judgment, this judgmental energy towards yourself of being like, maybe I'm not good enough. Maybe I'll get judged. Some kind of tower moment you had here that really kind of shook up your foundation. But Spirit is saying a tower moment's about to happen here. Look at this. Because this Ten of Pentacles is your justice. All it's waiting for you to do is make it and put it out there. Write it. Put it down. Put it out there. Start the blog. Start that channel. Start doing it. Start, researching. Go take that class. Go do it. And it's all going to line up. The Spirit is telling you, whatever you want to do, we'll make it work. We'll make it work and we'll find a way with you. But you got to work with us. You can't just sit there on your front porch waiting for a blessing to come knock at your front door. You got to get out there and go in the world. And the blessings will start coming in. Spirit said, we got to see that you're willing to overcome the stagnancy. You got to show us and show through your energy and show through your actions that you're ready for this. You got to work for it. You got to fight for it. Your life is worth fighting for. Your future is worth fighting for. But there's something, it's destined and it's yours and it's racing towards you. And the second that you say, okay, I'm really going to step up. Okay, I'm going to do that. I'm going to take that leap of faith. I'm going to take that class. I'm going to take that trip. I'm going to take that job offer. I'm going to move. I'm going to start going, I'm going to start working on this, or I'm going to go doing that. I'm going to do it and start doing it. And you're going to see changes in your life. And it's going to come rushing in very quickly. Your destiny is literally just like, just take a step. Yes! That's the energy that I got. Like, yeah. Step out so it can see you. Like that. Here it is. Land right here. Boom. And it's going to land. And it's going to land. And you're going to be like, oh, wow. Wow. Look at that. One pentacle. But that one pentacle is going to turn into a 7. It's going to, you're going to plant that seed. It's going to grow. It's going to turn into a 10 of pentacles. You just have to have faith. And yeah, it's going to take hard work and dedication. That's your lesson. Are you ready to learn it? You're going to have to be brave and step out there and put yourself out there. Make the work. Learn the lesson. Put in the practice. Start building it. Start doing it. And opportunities will start showing up because of it. The more you pour into it, the more it'll pour into you. Yes. And Spirit said, if you feel like you're missing, what you feel like, what your heart feels like it's missing, okay, is this sense of home, is this sense of purpose, is this sense of a place where I belong. You're going to create that for you. You and Spirit are going to create that. Wow. And all this work that you are doing, all this emotional work that you're doing on yourself, it's helping to create that too. It's helping to create a place for this to land. So don't think that you wasted your time. You didn't waste your time. I see that you are doing some work, but all this healing is just creating this big old nice place for all this chariot energy to just come flying into your life. Or it's creating a place for that chariot to hook on and to say, come on, let's go. All this healing that you're doing, yeah. So it's like when you get that message, when you get that invitation, your resume, your CV better be dusted off. It better be clean and up to date. Your skills better be ready because it's coming, but it'll miss you if you ain't ready. But it's for you, so it'll keep coming back around and keep coming back around and keep coming back around because it's your destiny. When are you gonna know that because it's your destiny, you can't fail, baby? This 10 of Cups, but this 10 of Pentacles keeps coming out. When are you going to take it out? Okay. And it is going to require some change here. It is going to require you putting, motivation, dedication, discipline, something here, right? That you're gonna need to stop doing, and you're gonna need to stop get second. Mostly, spirit saying, stop get second guessing yourself and knowing that you got the talent, you got the skill. Do it. Just practice it. Just do it. Just push towards it. And yes, it might take time, but just keep building towards it. It's okay. You got this. Right? It's okay. You got this. Ace of Wands. So Ace of Wands is taking off. Look at that. Two of Cups. Come on now. Come on now. Yeah, don't leave yourself out in the cold. Spirit saying. Because you tell the universe that you don't believe in yourself, and you don't believe and you don't trust in your spirit guides. When your spirit guides and everyone is telling you, just take a step forward, take a step, take that leap, trust us, we got you, we got you, we got you. And you just keep not doing it, right? You keep not working on it. You keep not putting into it. You're worth it, but that's this healing this right here, right? Allow yourself to shine. Allow yourself to expand. Allow yourself to attract. Yeah, that's what's holding you down. That's that anchor holding you down, making you feel like you can't, or making you feel like you're too scared to, or I saw this clip from Till Swan the other day, and it's coming up to my mind right now. My throat chakra is like doing weird things right now. I feel like I have, like, what do they call it? Like a frog in your throat, like down here. It's like, oh, it's getting tighter and tighter the more I'm talking about this. But it's this. She said that she was saying that self-sabotage is not a real thing. That you need to kind of like redefine it in your mind. And she gave the example of, say that you grew up, and I'm paraphrasing, of course. Say that you grew up in a household with a parent that always, saw everything as a competition with you, and always conditioned you to shine yourself down, to turn yourself down. Everything's a competition. So if you stand out, I'm going to beat you down. I'm going to beat you down. I'm going to beat you down. And then you learned as a protective instinct. That's what she was saying, is that self-sabotage is really actually a protective instinct. It was a survival technique that you learned, that your ego taught you to protect yourself by shining down, by staying small, by not speaking up, by not believing in yourself. Because when you stayed small, that's where, that aggressive parent wanted you to be. That's where they wanted you to be, was small, was humble, was little, was standing back so they could shine, right? But we all know what the truth is about people who have to put out other people's fire so that they can shine, right? She didn't say that. That was just a little bit I said. But, and she said, so it was really your ego taught you to protect yourself by staying small, by staying under the radar, by flying low. But that's not who you're supposed to be. You're this star. But this conditioning from your past is like this anchor weighing you down, stopping you from stepping forward and acknowledging the truth. You have a voice. You have a purpose. And it's not to shine down. It's to shine bright. It's to shine bright. Come on now. Like I said, you have this light. Shine bright. Shine bright like a diamond. Yeah. To be happy. Shine bright like both two diamonds in the sky. I know that's not the lyrics, but that's what I'm hearing. Shine bright. And this light is going to attract. It's going to attract a myriad of different things. But mostly what it's going to attract. What you really want. But you can't attract this. You can't attract this when you're devaluing yourself. When you're not standing in that Empress energy. When you're not standing in that, I know my worth and I'm going to I'm going to cash in on it. I'm going to use it. And I'm going to put, you know, and there's something here very special about, like, you have a message, you have a light, you know, and it's important, and it's such a part of your soul journey to learn how to shine bright, right? But the Lovers, it's your choice. You want to find this home energy, you know, feel at home in yourself, feel acceptance and love with yourself, and don't be scared to shine bright and be who you really are, you know, because you have the wants, you have the talents, you have all of this. All you have to do is know that you're not going to fail. You got it. Shine bright. Put yourself out there. Go for it. Passionately, you know, go after what you want. You know, Spirit says you don't have to do everything at once. But if that's what you really want, go for it. If you're looking for these things that feel like soulmates, if you're looking for these places, you know, for a lot of you, Spirit wants you to know that you have not only people that are soulmates, but you have things like an occupation. Like, there is something that you're going to start doing, that you're working towards, that is going, oh my God, I'm going to cry. I could cry. That is going to fill your life with so much purpose and so much joy and so much just like, literally, like, I love doing this. I couldn't love doing this more. Like, I'm so happy. I'm so fulfilled. You know, like, I just love doing it so much. You know, and it's this kind of energy of like, I love where I live, and I love my house, and I love what I do. I get out of bed and I literally jump out of bed in the morning. I love my friends. I love the people I surround myself with. I go to work and I actually like my coworkers, or I like my employees, or I like the people that I surround myself with. And I feel so much joy and purpose and fulfillment in what I do. I feel so whole. I feel so full. I feel so sated. You know, like, I feel full of joy and love and light. And, you know, wow, like, I'm so happy. I'm so happy. I don't feel like I'm just caught up in surviving or living paycheck to paycheck, you know? This is about financial freedom, financial abundance, and also emotional freedom and abundance. Wow. Hierophant on the back of the deck. There is something that Spirit wants you to learn. Something that you need to know. There's an experience. There's a couple of different experiences that Spirit is really pointing you in the direction. And they're really critical. You know, a lot of you know, have been given the kind of blueprint to your divine mission. You know, you might not know the details. You might not know exactly how you're going to get there. You might not know, you might not know who you're going to build it with and where it's going to be. But you know details. You know enough for now, Spirit is saying. So you know enough to work towards it. And you're like, but yeah, but I could work towards it in these like 6 or 7 different ways. That's that 7 of cups. But which way should I go? Which way brings you the most joy? Which way? Not, oh, what's going to make me the most money, or what's going to be the most accepted. What makes you the happiest to do? What really fulfills you? What are you just really naturally really talented at? You know, start paying attention to those things about yourself. What brings me so much joy? What could I just do all day long? What do I do and the time just flies by? What skills, what positive skills do I really have? What am I naturally just really good at, really talented at? And you see it, walk down the path. So that's that hermit energy. That's that search inward. Ask yourself, Oh, are you okay, my little girl? Can you make it? Sorry, my cat keeps trying to jump up here, and she's missed it every time. So there's some third time's the charm, maybe. There's some kind of energy of you missing it. Yeah, she tried twice and she didn't make it. And she walked off. She walked away. So there could be some energy here of you being like, oh, well, I tried this and I got knocked down. Okay, well, I went back at it and then I got knocked down again and then I just gave up. I'm just not trying as hard. I'm just not giving it my all. I'm just not, because I'm just like so disappointed. I'm so disappointed that it didn't work out the way I expected it to. Or I'm so disappointed that, it's not coming in the time or this place, or it doesn't look the way I expected, or it doesn't feel the way I expected. I'm really disappointed in it. And it's kind of like draining the joy of it. Do you remember when you used to have joy doing it? Or do you remember, like, are you just walking down this path because it's kind of down your path, but it's what financially makes sense? Like, I'm not telling you to quit your day job. You still got to pay your bills. But there's something here along that. And there's something here too about connecting more with the negative energy of the situation instead of with the expansive energy that the situation. Look at that. I follow my inner guidance, and I know more than you think I do. Come on now. What's this down here? I'm learning to think outside my box. Come on now. Come on now. I'm so grateful it was you. I love looking into your eyes. I love you so much it hurts. So there is this energy here of you connecting with that thing that just fills you up so much. You make me nervous. That's so unlike me. So you could just kind of be like, normally I'm confident, but with this I'm just like, and that's the thing. Why does it feel like I know you? So this is energy of you're going to start doing it, or you're going to start studying it, or you're going to start walking down this path, and it's just going to feel right. And it's just going to feel like, have I done this before? Am I just so naturally talented? Like, what's going on? Like, that's kind of the feeling that spirit is bringing to you. It's not what you expect. It's not exactly what you expected, but it's what you need. You can't always get what you want. And for some of you too, you could be concentrating on the fact you're like, I wish I could take it back. Like, I wish I could take back the time that I feel like I wasted on this or on that. But Spirit's like, just move forward. I love how creative we are. I love your smile. Your trust issues are holding you back. Come on now. I knew I loved you when I saw you that day. So again, there's this energy of like, wow, I'm so in love with this. I'm so excited by this. And then you just don't do it. Or you think, oh, I'll just do this on the weekends, or I'll do it once a month, and there's no way I could make a living out of this, or there's no way I could learn how to do that. Or I would, but I'd really love to do that, but can I really do that? Well, I'd have to learn how to make an LLC, and then I'd have to learn how to make a product, and then I'd have to learn how to launch and design a website. Then I'd have to keep up with it. Then I'd have to, yeah. But it's your future. It's worth it, no? Living the life you truly want to live, having the partner you truly want to have, living that grander purpose that Spirit has given you. Stop listening to other people and listen to your heart. Come on now. Stop listening to what other people are telling you and listen to what you know is right for you. Stop doubting yourself. We both made mistakes. Yes, you're like, oh, I made a mistake. Okay. Spirit says it's okay. Get back up. It's okay. Go back at it. It's okay. Jump back on. And there could be this energy too, like, hold me close forever. Spirit saying you got to take the training wheels off sometime. Like, you really got to really push and get into it. I can't wait to kiss you. There's this kind of energy of you telling yourself no. Oh my gosh, I can't wait to kiss you came right back out again. I want to grow with you. I'm trying to grow deep roots. No one sees me like you. You are so beautiful. So Spirit is saying, like, they love the way you see. I choose you. Choose yourself. Because trust is an issue here for you, right? You need to build your trust in yourself, okay? You made me grow up. You've been going through things that really made you grow, that really made you really go through some shit, right? My mind keeps me stuck in this place. Come on now. The Lovers, it's your choice. You know, you've got to make a choice, Spirit is saying. Yes. Confirmation. Fall. So I really feel like if you're watching this, like as I'm putting it out, currently right now I'm filming this and kind of uploading it around summertime, okay? But something really, I'm coming back. Keep an open mind. This is kind of, it's giving me like an energy. It's not giving me like a person. It's giving me like a kind of like a rebirth energy happening. We are so abundant. There's a lot of abundance that's happening. So it's kind of like this energy of like, okay, like you got a few months. Get ready. If I told you, Spirit saying literally right now, do a little thought experiment, okay? Keep an open mind. If I told you that whatever it is that you're waiting for would be here in 3 months. I'm hearing, I don't know, this might be significant for some of you. It might be your birthday or something like that. I'm hearing, okay, so you have from now, if you're watching this currently right now, I'm in June. We're in late June right now, okay? If I told you that offer is going to come to you and it's going to come to you on August the 17th. What do you need to you know, that offer for somebody to buy your product or for do that thing? If I told you, okay, it's going to come August 17th. Are you like, bet, I'm ready right now? Or are you like, oh wait, I got to do this and I got to do that and I need to do this and I need to clean it. I need to, you know, but I'm also working on this now. I need to get this ready. You know, like, and that's how you feeling? Spirit said, okay, bet. Tell yourself, what can I do? Focus on it. Focus on it. Cut out all the distractions. Cut out all the bullshit. Cut out, you know, and discipline yourself between now and kind of like the beginning of fall. Fuck around and find out. When you get guided to read that book, read that book. When you get guided to eat that thing, eat that thing. If you feel guided, you know, to go here or do that or get this crystal or read that or take that class, do it. Fuck around and find out. Stop telling yourself no and just tell yourself yes. Obviously, you know, I'm talking about doing this in a financially responsible way, but make a way. I've never wanted anyone the way I want you. This is giving me that kind of like, this is you talking about this vision of you, the vision of your life. Oh, when I envision the life of my destined life, I'm doing this and I'm working on this and I'm building this and I have these type of people around me and I have my partner beside me or whatever, or I'm surrounded by cats or whatever it is that you want, you know? Well, I want to open up a cat sanctuary. Okay. What do you need to do to make that happen? From right now, what do you need to do to make that happen? Because if I told you, come fall, you get an offer to open up and to run and to manage a cat sanctuary. Are you ready? You know what you're doing? Are you licensed? You got all your prep work ready? You got your resume ready? Is your resume filled out? You got your certifications? You got your qualifications? You got your experience? If the answer is yes to all those things, good. Know that it's coming and keep working. Keep adding to it and keep updating it. If the answer is no to some of those things or all of those things, what you waiting for? What you waiting for? You want that business, but you're not working on a product. Just shut them out. You know, you want that body, but you're not going to the gym. Just shut them out. Or you're not looking up, you're not buying like a little at home, you're not going to Walmart or wherever and buying the mat and buying the dumbbells and coming home and setting up and watching free tutorials on, on YouTube. Like, what are you doing? I want to look like this or I want to feel like that, but you're still, chugging 2-liter Cokes and eating pizza every night. What you doing? And it could not be those things, It could be where you're like, well, I have kids and I have a job and I have this and I have that. Spirit saying, you got 30 minutes here, 40 minutes there, an hour or two there of free time or something. Dedicate it. Dedicate as much of your time as you can to building this. Because if it's worth having, it's worth working for. And I'm not saying that it's not going to feel fun. And I'm not saying that, but I'm also not saying that, I'm not trying to build a culture of, oh, you have to work harder and you have to work really hard for it. But you do have to be serious about it. You do have to dedicate yourself to it. You do have to work on your trust issues and know that it's coming towards you and have a good time, spend time with your friends, with your family, and work on your shit. Work on your emotions. Work on just having a good time and letting go and dealing with your trust issues. Know that it's coming. And even though it might take some time, know that it's still coming. And then when it shows up, you'll be like, what's up? Bet, I'm ready. Let's go. Because a lot of you, if it showed up right now, you wouldn't actually be ready to make the move. So get ready. Spirit said, we're watching you. We're watching you and we're watching the moves that you're making. So, wake up. A whole stack. I don't see a little stack. No, it's a decent stack fell on the ground. But you got to keep an open mind too. I'm feeling so high. So Spirit's saying that you're really going to be getting a lot of like boost. You're going to get a lot of boost to your energy, boost to, you could be, you're here watching this tarot and you know that you have some kind of divine purpose. So you're getting some kind of downloads. You're getting some kind of hints. You're getting some kind of gut instincts. You're getting guidance from your higher self and from your spirit guides, of what to do and what direction to go and what you need to work on and what you need to learn and how you need to educate yourself. And, and it's not all going to be hard work. Some of it's going to be really fucking fun. Just allow yourself. Allow it. And love yourself the whole time. If you make mistakes, so what? Keep going. Get back up. If you miss a week in the gym, so what? Get up and go back. Kids are stressing you out. Try to find some you time. Also try to find the joy in life around the everyday struggles that you're dealing with. Yeah, some of y'all need to go on a little date night. But choose this. I choose you in a heartbeat. It's time for you to make a choice. It is a choice. Is it too late to say hello? You need to say, hi. Hi, hello. Hi. God said, not night. God said, hi. Mama, that's God's word. God said, hi. Comment down below if you know what that's from. If you're still here watching and you know what that's from. Okay. And there's some kind of, can things go back? There's some kind of fear here. It could be kind of like a fear of a lack. It's like, oh, I don't know if I'm worth it. Okay. So yes, I'm worth it. Oh God, what if I work so hard for it and then it ends or it fails or I get canceled or my business, or I put myself out there and I partner up with the wrong person or do something, oh my God. And if it's mine, it can be taken away. There's some kind of energy of that, of like, oh, well, it's safer. It's safer to never even start and to never even go out there and to never even to do it because, one, what if I fail? And two, what if I succeed, but then it gets taken away in some type of way? And then I'm going to have a whole new fear unlocked that it can be taken away. Gosh. And it's like, all that drama's not even worth it. I'll just stop and I'll just stay stuck where I am now. So, my fantasies don't disappoint me. But they do, though. So this keeping yourself small that you were taught, 555 down on the clock, okay? This keeping yourself small that you were taught. It's that fear. It's that if I stand out, I'm going to get hammered down. If I shine my light bright, somebody's going to come along and try to blow it out, There's this kind of almost like a target on your back energy. This definitely, it could be just past trauma. It could be past life trauma. Some of y'all, some of y'all might be in that we got taken out the game because we shone bright. Soul tribe, okay, with me. That fear it's a lot. Because the soul scar of having your life taken away for just trying to live your life and live your purpose is pretty deep. And it'll follow you. Or somebody telling you you're ugly or you're stupid or you can't every single day of your life for 30, 40, 50 years. It wears on your spirit. It wears on your soul. But Spirit says you have this bright light inside of you that this person was not able, or this energy, it was not able to quench because you're still here, baby, and you're still got this purpose. And as soon as you decide to shine, you better start fucking shining like my forehead, okay? What you doing? Because as soon as you put it out there, boom, pop, pop, in comes the boom kaboom. It's coming. Like, you've already laid the foundation of it. Spirit's already laid the foundation of it. You just gotta allow and you gotta believe. And there's something really serious here about just putting it out there. Putting it out there. Yeah, there's this kind of energy of this fear of being judged or this fear of being like taken down or this fear. Yeah, it's coming though. Yeah, adjudication. It could even be from your friends and family. It could be from people that are close to you. They're just kind of like, why would you do that? Why would you say that? Why would you start that? You can't do that. Don't you remember what that said? Stop listening to other people and listen to your heart. That unexpected income, baby, I'm just popping on it so many times. Like, come on. This is your pathway. This is your pathway to that marriage that you want so bad, to that true love, to that family, to that home, to that feeling, occupation. Come on now. There's something here about building up yourself and doing it for yourself that's going to lead you to what you really want. And you need to see that. When you're walking down your path, that's when you're going to meet that person that you want to meet so bad. That's that love that you're looking for under every little rock. You're going to find it when you work on yourself, when you love yourself enough to really stand up for yourself and show up for yourself and be brave enough to step out from underneath that and saying, you know what, I'm going to shine bright despite the fact that I got hammered down in the past, despite the fact that it brings up all these past life fears in me, despite the fact, guess what, baby, we're back. They thought that they could take us out of the game. They can't take us out the fucking game. And even if they try to, we come right back. Huh? Come on. Come on. Yeah. I'm hearing this is child's play. Like, this is child's play for you. But, yeah, and you've done it so many times. You've done it so many times. You've overcome so much. But there is almost like this blindness to seeing your true strength and your true power. Being blinded by despair. You know, and this, I could take this, look. Third time is the charm. My cat jumped up here. She had to walk away for a little bit. She had to gather up. And then as soon as she came up, she walked straight up here and jumped up here first time. No issues, no problems. Because she's a bob. She's born without a tail. Sometimes she has balance issues. So maybe you do too. You know? I was just about to say, if you're like, I'm feeling starseed energy with this. You know what I'm saying? Like, maybe it's really throwing you off that you're not like you were before. You know, that you're just like, oh, I'm being asked to step into this, but you know, it's not exactly like it was last time. You know, I'm not in the same place, and this 3D plane is so harder to manifest in. Maybe if you're like feeling that starseed energy, okay, if you're like, oh, it's really hard here, you know, and there's a lot of harshness here, and I'm just not used to this, you know, or the last time I was really asked to shine bright like this, like it ended really badly for me, you know, and I'm feeling that. Oh, feeling that so strongly. You know, and it's like this energy of being silenced. You know, and it's this energy, it's that self-preservation energy. Staying silent kept you safe in the past. It kept you protected in the past. But this is an ego response that no longer serves you. And you're gonna have to learn how to, you know, how to thrive around it. It's like a poverty mindset. It's this, if I'm small, if I'm weak, I don't stand out. I don't, you know, I'm not heard from. But you have a message here. That is your message. You know, this could have happened in your family. You have a gift here. Look at all these sevens. Seven, then 17, then 27 every 10 years. What's that? There's some kind of cycle here. A 10-year cycle? What planet goes on a 10-year cycle? Is it Jupiter? Is it a Jupiter return? Is 7 the number of Jupiter? Hold on, y'all. I'm about to have to look this up. Hold on. I'm about to follow this down. Sorry, I had to... 37 too. I didn't even notice that this spare card is 37. 7, 17, 27, 37. What? There's this 10-year cycle here. You're going on a 10-year cycle. Is this a Saturn? Is it Saturn return? Could some of you possibly be going through a Saturn return? Or it's like this karmic, it's like a 10-year karmic cycle that you're trying to break out of. Like every 10 years, you get the opportunity to like break out of this cycle or to learn this lesson in this cycle. And it's kind of this energy of breaking out of despair and finding your happiness. Right? Really picking up that cup and growing towards that emotional satisfaction. Doing what you have to do to build this emotional satisfaction. I wish I liked my body. I wish I liked the place where I live. I wish I liked my friends. I wish I liked my family. I wish I had a boyfriend. I wish I had this. I wish I had a job that I wanted. I wish I did this more. I wish I did that more. I wish I started that business. I wish I did that. So stop wishing and do it. Take the fucking cup and start building. Take it in your hand and start building. Okay, hold on. Okay, so it definitely isn't. I know it's not a Saturn return. Saturn return is every 30 years, and a Jupiter return is every 12 years, which is kind of close. But this is specifically 10 years that it's going up, and you know that it's showing up here. So really, the only thing that I really got out of that I got out of the research that I just did was that you might be being guided to learn or to pay attention to the Chinese zodiac or to Eastern astrology. Okay. So you might be being called somewhere along those lines, okay? But there is just kind of like a 10-year personal cycle that's coming around here. And it's kind of almost like this thing. It's like you get a message, you get a direction to go in, you're given a gift. It's kind of unexpected, it comes in, but there's this kind of energy of it goes away or it gets taken away from you. And that could have left, I'm hearing PTSD. Yeah, literally. It's left you with some kind of like, oh no, it's going to go away. Everything that I love is going to go away. Everything that I love is going to leave me. It gets taken away. It's given you some kind of trust issues, or it's given you a burden to overcome. Okay? Yeah. And it's really hard for you to see past this. It's really hard for you to make a choice and make a decision, to make that decision, because it happens in this cycle. It's a karmic cycle that you are really being asked, and it keeps you in this hangman energy. It keeps you stuck, but you're being asked, Six of Swords, to walk away from it. Gallop away from it, the Chariot card, towards your victory. Right? Ooh, towards your healing, towards star, towards being that gift, being that life. Spirit, okay? Finding that home. I really feel like a lot of you are on a mission to recreate an environment that, especially if you're doing the light worker, starseed sort of type thing, it's like you're really looking for a different type of environment that you're in right now. And Spirit is telling you, it's time to shift. It's time to go home. If you want to go home, make this choice, make this decision, go down this path for yourself. Go on this journey and create this life for yourself. King of Wands, exactly. Fight for this. Show up for yourself. Fight for this. Take the fucking cup. Take the cup. Five of Swords. This could also be read for some of you, could be leaning more into kind of like the spiritual warfare kind of vibe, energetic warfare, trying to overcome this energy. Okay. But also, you could really see it kind of reflected definitely in the micro inside of yourself, in the sense of like, it could definitely be overcoming some kind of poverty mindset, or some kind of mindset that was passed down to you, some kind of generational trauma. I feel like you're trying to bust through a lot at once. Like, my goodness. Because for some of you, you're doing a little bit of all this. That's... Ooh. Spirit said, you're earning them stripes, you're earning them wings. Come on now. You know what it is. It's time to allow this change to truly take place, because it's waiting for you. You see, it's waiting for you. You just got to plant and your harvest. Have patience and understand that this is your destiny. It's your divine time. So take that leap of faith. Take that leap of faith into this brand new beginning. Come on now. You're going on the hero's journey. Come on now. You're going all the way from the Fool to the World. It's a brand new cycle. That's this 10-year cycle you want, baby. Boom, boom, boom. Going over and over and over again. And they're reminding me of the fact that Spirit says they kind of, I've talked about this before in a past life reading that I did. And I kind of maybe want to make a video. If you're still here and you're interested in it, I'm going to kind of talk about it a little bit. But if you're still interested in it, like, I would comment down below and let me know that you'd be interested in me making like a video, like a let's talk about it, okay? Where it's like we have not only these reoccurring cycles in our own personal lifetimes, but when you step back, you have these reoccurring cycles within like your soul cycle, right? So you have like, it's kind of like Russian nesting dolls, right? Like you have your individual life that you're living right now and all the different lives, and all those different lives come together to make, because they were showing me like the Mayan long count calendar, how it's like the concentric circles, the rings and the rings and the rings and the rings. And it's kind of, they're saying there's something really to that. Okay. It's like going around in these circles. And it could be this 10, I was saying 10 years. It could be showing up every 10 years for you personally, because it's kind of like a little micro example of the fact that you have like a 10 life cycle. Like, you have a choice, then 10 lives go by. Then you have a choice, then 10 lives go by. Then you have a choice, then 10 lives go by. And then, you come back around to something from your past, a really long count lesson that you haven't quite learned. Because we need to learn, individual lessons in our lives that we're living right now, this body that you're in right now. But you have lessons, karmic lessons from past lives that you haven't quite learned. And there is a sense here that you are being asked to overcome this. And it is something from your past. This fear of glowing up is a long soul lesson that they're asking you to learn. And yes, Spirit saying you've learned it before. You've learned how to awaken before. You're the high priestess. Come on now, right? You're the high priestess. You're you're a divine one. You're a higher being. You know how to do this. But you've been a little scarred. You've been a little beaten up by some things that you've experienced here in this 3D world. And Spirit says that just like they ask you in this lifetime to step back away from your trauma so that you can see the lesson, right? Leave the pain and take the lesson. That's something that they're asking you to overcome, because you have been unable to overcome it in the past, in a past life, or it's like a soul lesson here that you really need to overcome. That's popped up again because it's like, it's that old thing. You really, you really, it's a part of you that needs to be healed. It's a wound that needs to be healed. And it leaves you with this kind of poverty mindset, or it leaves you with this lack mindset that seems to be, it's part of this journey. It's part of this hero's journey. It's part of what you're doing here. It's part of your purpose here. It's waking up. It's freeing yourself from the ones and the zeros. Okay, right? Freeing yourself from the ones and the zeros. Some of you watch Rick and Morty. Like, they're reminding me of that episode of Rick and Morty where they go to that intergalactic arcade, and Morty plays that game where he lives a whole entire life, and he's like, what? And he wakes up, he's like, my wife and my kids. It's like, Morty, it's just a game. There's a game here where you can plug in and live a whole entire life here, and that's kind of what it's like, from your higher self's perspective. Your higher self plugs in and lives a whole life, and then you get yanked out and you're like, what? It's like, hey, do you remember the life lessons and things that you were going through in that life? It's like, oh yeah. It's like, oh yeah, I went through this and I went through that. And it's like, okay, review. So review, what did you learn? What have you done? What kind of progress have you made? And that's kind of, that really kind of embodies the kind of spirituality and the spiritual practice the philosophy, and this is why I love tarot so much, you guys. And it is shown right here, from the Fool in this hero's journey. It's the soul, it's the soul awakening, and we are asked to make this time after time after time, Spirit has full confidence in you. And guess what? You can't really mess up. Because Given the time, it's time. It's okay. Spirit's got time. Spirit's got time. Spirit's got life. You really, it's this, it's this just one particular fresh, ma'am. She's just walking in circles around the table. I wish y'all could have seen the face she gave me, because she's like, "How are you just gonna call me out like that?" She's in the energy. Yeah, she's in the energy. But Spirit is saying, hey, you're going on this whole little thing, this whole journey, this whole spiritual journey right now, because temperance, it's part of this balancing out your soul, balancing out who you are, balancing out your mind, balancing out your higher self. It's all for educational purposes, it's all to learn and to grow and to experience and, to just embody all the different aspects of God, all the different aspects of possibilities out there, you know? That's basically what we are. It's the fucking great above running through the algorithm. So it's like, how many possibilities of things are out there? It's like, and that's what we're doing here. It's okay. It's okay. Ooh, I didn't even look at this one. Thoughts. You're thinking about it. You're building it. You're collaborating for it. I'm hearing sirens call, like you're putting your call out there. Coffin. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, this is that main character energy. This is about getting in that main character energy and being like, yo, I'm plugging in. Let me live this to the fullest. Pathway, it's part of your path, y'all. Come on now. It's a lot of energy. House. Finding that home. This is all about bringing it around in a big ass fat circle all the way back around to the beginning. You knew this. The home card. The home card was like the first card out. Come on now. The girlies that know. Okay. If you know, you know. And you know that spirit, that God is going to find a way for you. That, that your spirit guides, that your star family, that everybody, it might not be in the way that you expect it. But there's no need to doubt it. Yeah, message of concern. Yeah, so some of y'all are like, I can't believe you want me to do this. This is crazy. Mature man. They're asking you to really step up into your masculine energy, divine feminine. They are. They're asking you to. There's time. It's time to heal a part of your divine masculine energy right now and you're gonna do this by doing it. Like, you were really used to healing your portions of your divine feminine energy by learning, by sitting, by listening, but you are going to have to step into, well, how do I overcome this fear in my divine masculine energy? I do it. I face it. I don't let it hold me back. I make a plan and I make action. I make the change that I need to make. Some of y'all might be guided to watch that, like, the video that I put out. I mean, I would have already put it out by the time this video comes out. Like, to change or to move your location. Like, it's time for you. Yes, it's the. I'm sure I'll be trying. It's time to change location. That's like the confirmation message that I put out. Yeah. Ooh. Oh my God. And if you have watched that, or if you don't, you'll understand how significant the imprisonment card is come out right there. Because, yeah, that's a confirmation. Y'all go watch that. Okay? Because it was about the place that you're feeling right now, being like keeping yourself stuck in a prison. 8 of Swords energy. Keeping yourself stuck in a prison. It's like you are holding yourself back here. It's not the universe telling you no. It's yourself. It's you telling yourself no. Because the universe is telling you yes, privileged lady. The universe is telling you, yeah, I'll make a way, official person. But there are gonna be lumps, there are gonna be bumps, there are gonna be times when you fall on your face along the way. It's just a part of the journey. And you can't let, the bruises and the cuts and the scrapes that you've got before in the past stop you and imprison you where you are. Because this is your journey. It's your journey to get out of this prison, to bust out, baby. You gotta get out of the ones and zeros. Wake up. Because you're living, this ain't real. You think that's air you're breathing? It's a convincing illusion, isn't it? Toll and labor to keep you plugged in. Come on now. It was, wasn't it? I like that. I like that. Fucking Morpheus is such a badass. Okay. Also, yeah. So isn't it hard? It's way harder. The truth of the matter is the way of the universe is be in the flow. Conservation of energy. Just being who you are and going with it is way less energy for you. If you allow other people's opinions and society's views of you cause resistance in you being that person from fear of rejection or fear of not being able to make it or standing out or being attacked, if that you're only giving in to the resistance. That's other people's opinions are their problems. Other people's wants and desires are their problems. And I don't mean to sound like any kind of like narcissist or like, selfish, like you're the only person that matters. You're clearly not the only person that matters. And other people's wants do play into things, but at the end of the day, not when it comes to you being truly who you are. As long as that person is somebody that's not hurting other people, not a person that wants to hurt other people or something like that, right? Work on your shit, unplug from the old paradigms, rise above, and remember who you motherfucking are. Okay? Simba, remember who you are. Remember what you're doing here. Because shit flows downhill, dude. Like, just come on. Like, it's way easier. This mask of falsity, of working against what your energy naturally is, doing things that are truly unnatural to your character, to who you are, to your wants, to your desires. It is creating resistance in your life. And the more you say, fuck it, I'm going to show up for myself, I'm going to be myself, I'm going to be true to myself, I'm going to do what I need to do despite no matter what other people think about it, the more you walk in that light, I'm telling you, the easier it's going to get. But you're going to have to break your connection with this kind of energy of, but what do other people think? But how is this going to affect other people? Again, it sounds so like sometimes it's this, like, it's not people that are just like, hey, I'm really genuinely worried about you. It's people that are like, well, why can you do that? Well, why are you so special? Well, why do you think you'll succeed? It's like hater energy. It's not, it's stop listening to the haters and listen to your heart. Like, stop listening to other people and listen to what you truly want. When you just live in the life that you love and you don't give a fuck what if anybody else doesn't like that you live in that life, I don't give a fuck. that's when you're going to find this flow energy that actually is going to put you in alignment, and it's going to, hey, please don't do that. It's going to put you in alignment, and it's going to line you up with people who are doing the same thing. You know, so there's not going to be resistance, because it's going to put you on track with, you know, people who kind of feel the way that you do. They're going the same direction as you. They kind of have the same purpose. They have those same wants, the same desires. You know, they want to build the same type of life as you. They want to have the same type of businesses as you. They want to, you know, they want to live that life, and they have kind of the same, they have similar mentalities to you. And that doesn't mean you're in an echo chamber, but it does mean, you know, there'll still be diversity, you know, but there will be those people, your soul tribe, your soul group, the people who were sent here to follow the same purpose will be drawn to you. But as long as you're still in the ones and zeros, okay, you're still living a mask, and you're still working to keep up the illusion. And it's keeping up this illusion is using up too much of your energy, okay? Keeping up this mask and all the energy that you're spending doing this and worrying about other people and all this projected energy that's holding you back, okay, is what's keeping you in this imprisonment energy. You're keeping the truth of who you really are and what you really want and what you're really capable of locked up, because somehow your brain was molded into thinking that this is what made you safe. Because in the past, maybe it did. It was a survival technique. This kept me safe. This kept me from being attacked. This kept me from, you know, maybe, you know, self-deleting. Okay? Or this kept me from, you know, God who knows what. Not being in this world anymore. Right? And Spirit wants you to know that you don't, it served you then, and it gave you strength then. So don't judge it. Know that it helped you survive, and it helped you maintain your survival instinct kicked in, your human survival instinct kicked in, you know, and it helped you to live and to make it to where you are now. But it is unnecessary energy that you're putting towards this. It is a part of your mind that could, you know, it's just wasting and taking up way too much, and you have allowed it to shape your life way too, you know, way too much, because you're not in danger anymore. So this is taking your mind out of survival brain. This is taking your mind out of the trauma. This is stop re-traumatizing yourself by living in this energy and staying around these people, or staying in this energy, or continuing to make choices that re-traumatize yourself or remind you of the past, or just are this old energy. It is time to, they're showing me the Chariot card, and they're showing me like you taking the reins, you know, take those reins. But in the Chariot card, there are no actual reins, right? The chariot, the man in the Chariot card, the person that's driving that chariot is driving it forward with their willpower and with the balance, and having a balance between themselves. You know, between their light and between their dark. Message. Some of y'all might have a message with green eyes, perfect day, perfect tarot. Her readings are amazing. Y'all go check her out if y'all haven't. Come on, you ain't taking the cup. I just heard, turn that frown upside down. They're showing me the Five of Pentacles, like balance. Six of Pentacles. Come on now. Five of Pentacles. Come on now. Come on now. It's a wound. It's a wound. We've been talking about it. We've been going over these wounds, these abandonment wounds, and these rejection wounds, and you know, it's something that you're healing. It's something that you're working through. A lot of us are. These improper toxic attachment styles. It's like I have a lack of security, right? You know, I had to live on crumbs for a long time. That's kind of the energy. I had to live on crumbs for a long time. And I had to learn how to be okay. My brain had to say, okay, crumbs are okay. Because if crumbs ain't okay, I ain't making them. If crumbs ain't okay, so I'm going to have to adjust to being okay on crumbs. There is a beautiful, bountiful harvest out there. Spirit said they understand. You can't go from eating crumbs to eating a whole meal all at once. They understand. Take little bites. It's okay. Take little bites. But this abundance is growing for you. It's growing in the background. But you gotta make that choice. You gotta take that leap. And you gotta unplug. Yeah. You really have to defend yourself against this. Okay. Well, I can stay on the floor. Hello. Unplug. Take the blindfolds off. Get honest. Honesty hour. Forgive. Move on. Exactly. Come on now. But you got to get brave enough to look at it first, right? You got to get brave enough to look at it, and then keep looking at it, and keep looking at it, and then forgive it, and understand it, and then understand how in the end, you know, you had to shut down, you had to do that. It kept you alive. It kept you going. It kept you functioning. It kept you through. It didn't hold you down, but you can allow it to hold you down now because you don't have to exist in that space anymore. Hello? You can rise above it now. But you gotta take that fucking cup. God. There is a blessed new beginning that is possible for you, you know. And I really feel like it is, for a lot of you here, there's like this deep mistrust that the universe actually has your back, or it's going to show it for you, it's going to do it for you, that this cup is actually going to be full when you take it, that if you reach out, you're actually going to be able to hold this cup. And for some of you, again, like I said, you're really scared to take it because you're like, but what? I'm so scared that I'll go back to the pain that I had in the past. You're the one that controls that. And that's what it really comes down to, is that for some of you, you really don't trust yourself. Because you don't trust your willpower or your resolve or how strong you are. So work on it. It's okay. Let it be okay. And if you have to work on letting it be okay, work on letting it be okay. If you need to see that it's okay, work on seeing that it, you know, wherever, whatever stage it is that you're in, seeing it in the first place and being like, well, damn, I am actually really scared that I'm not enough, or that I'm not, whatever it is, that I don't have the strength to do this. Once you know the fear, you know how to plan for it, and once you know the truth, you know it. And you know, it's like a way to cut yourself free of this bondage. The truth will set you free. It's gonna fucking hurt, but it'll also set you free. But this truth right here it's giving you this key. You're sitting there like, where's the key? I don't know. Where's the key? How do I unplug? It's truth. Oh yeah, it's grounding, baby. Oh, it's grounding, baby. Yeah, you're gonna pick that hole straight up. I said, thank you. Oh yes, a new beginning. Thank you very much. Cheers to me. Absolutely. Cheers to you too, spirit. Because this right here, the spirit, this anxiety, it's an illusion. It's an illusion. That's what this is. It's an illusion. It's the Eight of Swords is a prison of your own making. You're not actually bound. And once you know that, oh wait, I'm actually free? Yeah, you are. Oh well shit. Bless be. Shit. Oh, thank you. I'll take that. That's like a new mindset. That's a new mindset being grounded. That's a new power being unlocked. Yeah. But you know, the ending process, it ain't too pretty. It ain't too happy. It ain't too comfortable. It's really not. And birth, it's a birth. Birth is a burden too, okay? So is the end. So for a lot of you, I feel like you went through the burden of the end. And now you're going through the burden of the birth. Okay, I see it. I end it. I know my mask. I know kind of my purpose. I know kind of my direction. Okay, now make it. Because you had to end. That's like feminine energy here. In this. And that's so funny too that it's like this black, like dark feminine blue energy. And then it's more like the yellow, brighter energy here, which is more like night, feminine, day, sun, sun, masculine. So it is time. Yeah, it's time to ground this. It really is. It's part of your destiny. It's part of your judgment. It's time to wake up. Okay. So before it was time to unplug and you gotta end. You gotta decide to take the pill, and then you gotta go through the burden of waking up. Yeah. So be there for yourself, but you're learning to have a lot more emotional resilience. And you're learning the power of vulnerability, but also the power of discernment. It's this energy of like, I can be vulnerable, but I'm also knowledgeable about when to be vulnerable and who to be vulnerable with. The tower. Yeah, and it comes with towers. It's the lesson, baby. That's the karmic lesson, baby. That's it. That's the cycle. Yeah. Yeah. You gotta lay this to rest and let it ground. Whoever you are, right? King, queen, it doesn't matter. Something in between, it doesn't matter. And you're gonna have naysayers, and you're gonna have people that don't believe in you, and yeah, they're gonna have stuff to say. But stand in your energy, stand in your feminine power, stand in, you've you're being, this Empress energy. You were being asked to step into this Empress energy. One, because you needed to be in the womb, and you needed to understand and to see in the dark. You needed to see what was in the dark. Your eyes had to adjust, and then when you saw it in the dark, oh my god, oh shit, it's the devil in the dark. Oh my god, fudge. It's the horror movie where they get locked in the dark, and then they're like, you're like, huh? Like, oh, my eyes are adjusting to the dark, and then as soon as they do, jump scare. The devil pops up and says, hi. You know all that childhood trauma, you know all that stuff you've been repressing, you know all that stuff that you don't want to think about, you know all those embarrassing moments that you're still carrying around, you know all that hatred and that pain and that guilt and that shame and that hey, hey, hey. We're the monkeys, and people said we monkey around. Oh, where the fuck that came from? But monkeying around. Monkeying around, lizard brain. You gotta evolve outside. You gotta evolve to a higher state. You gotta evolve out of that past ego because it serves its purpose, but you gotta let it end. It's gotta end, and then you go through a little period of rest because you exiled. You know what I'm saying? You take a little rest, and then you rise back up. You gotta go through the birthing process. That's where you are right now. You're in the birthing process right now. And let me tell you something. That canal is tight, and it's dark, and it's painful, and you're squeezing, and it ain't pretty. And it's painful, and it's all kind of brand new things. But yeah, but you get in there, and you're learning how to really do it. Honestly, this kind of this reading really, it started off as divine feminine, but it's kind of turning into like a general reading here. Like everybody goes through this. Everybody gets asked to step into the divine masculine at some points, and then step into the divine feminine at other points, regardless of what they normally identify with, or what energy they spend the majority of their time in. You know, what archetype do they actually really embody? But we all have both, and that's the thing. So your defining archetype doesn't really matter, honestly, because everybody has both. Judgment. It's the call, it's the message, it's coming in, letting you know. Hello, knock, knock, knock. You gotta be ready, and you gotta know the code. You know what I'm saying? You know the password. Do you know the password? Justice. Yeah, so Spirit's saying you're going to be given the blueprint, and you're only given portions of the blueprint at any one time. And your human mind, your flesh mind, your monkey mind, your lizard brain, it wants to know everything, because knowing everything is what's safer. But trusting in the unknown is part of being in the flow, because we don't need to know everything. There's some parts of the plan that it works best that we don't know, you know? And there is this sense of using your free will to make the choice to do it. At some point, you just have to choose to really walk your path. So either you choose to stay stuck, or you choose to walk your path. That's really and there's so many different paths that you could take. But choose one and walk it. Chariot, come on now. Come on now. Use your free will power to create the life you want. And we do that with our thoughts, with our choices. Okay? So go inside and create this. It's also, you do this with awareness. You do this with study, you know? Because that's what waking up and really going through the spiritual awakening is about. It's about throwing off this mortal coil, right? And seeing and peering beyond at the higher purpose, the higher patterns. That's what it means to truly see the synchronicities in life and to be in the flow state. Okay. This is going to lead you to some, this beautiful energy here. 1 4 4 4 4 down on the clock. gonna let it pop, let it chop. Something about the Beastie Boys too. Yeah. So choose a path. Choose a path and walk down it. Use your free will to walk down a path and create something here. You and the universe collaborating together. You and you, the both parts of you collaborating together to heal yourself, to rise above, to collaborate with the universe. Oh, to create this home. Come on now. Come on now. To create this energy of security, safety, build it for yourself. Get it. Build it. Find it. And they're not saying you have to build it all by yourself, right? Because that's the point. When you trust and you really walk forward in this, it's going to be something like you've never experienced before in this lifetime. Oh, hold on. So, what are you going to do? Walk away from waiting. Walk away from waiting. Walk away from keeping your. Walk away from freaking cute. I forgot how to talk in my little break. Walk away from confusion. Walk away from balance. Walk away from grief. Walk away from sorrow. Walk away from these old ways and these old mindsets and these old paradigms and the way all these old people sitting in their old chairs are telling you to think. No offense to any elderly people out there or higher age people, because I have all different age groups of people that watch but you know what I'm saying. Stagnancy. Walk away from it. Procrastination. Walk away from it. You know? It all. Oh my God. I cannot imagine the face that I just made. Oh. You know what? I'm going to have to keep that in, because you know what that reminds me of? That reminds me of this podcast that I was watching, that Dear Future Wifey podcast, where he had his friend on there, and she literally was in the middle of talking about how God always shows up for you, and her fucking wig fell off. And she did that. It fell off, and it fell like behind the sofa behind her. And she was like, God shows up for you all the time. God is always there for you. And it just boom. Shows up every time. God never messes up, and just snatched her wig off. Gravity did. And she just looked at him and she was like, oh my God. Why? Why right now? And that's what it's reminding me of. It's this energy of like, why? Like in the past, you have had to say, why God? Like, why did I have to go through that? Why when I'm just trying to be a good person? Or why when I'm just trying to show up for somebody? Or why when I'm just trying to find love? Or why when I'm just trying to get love from my parent? Or why, you know, when I just want that person who's supposed to protect me and show up to me, to show up for me? What? I'm sorry, y'all. I just looked up, and perfectly in the light I see there is a giant spider crawling around on my altar over there. And I'm like, where did this big giant spider just come from? It's over there crawling around. I see it. I'm like, yo. So that's a message. The spiders mean like communication, and it means weaving. You know, weaving. How the universe is weaving, and you're pulling that tapestry and pulling that thread, you know, and weaving this together. I just had to make sure it was actually, that's why I was looking at it like that, because I was like, I gotta make sure that's actually a spider before I speak on that, and I'm not just imagining some shit. Spirit just keeps having more and more to say about this 33. Yeah, it's gonna require work. And this process is not painful. And that's what you're recovering from now. I really feel like you're recovering from that process right there. You know? And, you know, you're on the way back. You're on your way back. You're on your way. Yeah. But this is about following this occupation card, following some kind of direction, shining that light and not being afraid to shine it. For some of you, this involves like collaborating with. For others of you, this involves becoming a wealthy man. The Lovers, sudden wealth, dude. And marriage, calm down. Some of y'all are manifesting. And this doesn't have to suddenly. This doesn't have to only be. Oh my God. With thief and oh my gosh. But anyway, this doesn't have to be, okay. This doesn't have to be just wealthy and like money in general. Sorry, I was going through a download. This can be, you know, wealthy in love, wealthy in knowledge, wealthy in wisdom, wealthy in past lives lived, wealthy in spiritual knowledge, wealthy in all of the above, you know. I'm not going to say that, but okay. Duly noted, sir. Courtship, you know. And it's bringing it right back around to where we very first started, you know. Spirit is saying for some of you, and I don't know what this means, bad health, be wary of the man in blue. Mature woman. See through any kind of illusions or anything like that that people might be casting. Courtship. Main male. Oh, I just noticed that. Yeah. You got options. Careful. You got options out here. Because there's a main male that's a thief that leads to some kind of courtship energy here. Or some kind of courthouse energy here. Okay? And then there's also energy here of, like, you know, shining your light, bright wealth kind of partnership here. And for some of you, this is about choosing here. 4. The 4 is reminding me of the 4 of Wands. This is more of that home energy. This is about you being very careful what you choose to partner up with and the thoughts that you choose to take into the future. Right? Because we talked about how you were being asked to really step into your masculine, divine masculine energy. So it's like, do you want to be the main male with this thief courthouse energy, or do you want to be this wealthy, abundant, you know, having the job, having the lover, having the marriage, having the you know, the love, that kind of, well, this lover's energy is giving me like freedom, your choice, you know. And what path do you want to walk down? Despair. This despair card. Yeah. This despair card is coming out over here with this main male energy. Where? Mature woman. Use the Empress energy that you have already, I don't know if I want to say mastered, but you've already been learn how to use both, right? Learn how to balance back and forth and to step back into that Empress energy, to know what's going on, to self-reflect, to look at yourself, and then step into that masculine energy. But be very careful what type of masculine energy you choose to embody. Do you choose to embody karmic masculine energy, or do you choose to embody, you know, divine masculine energy? This is the next step of your journey, you know, and high honor. Spirit does see you in high honor, but they are watching you. Again, like I said. And they're watching you mature. They're watching you make the decisions that you're making. So you're the one crafting this reality for yourself. Temperance. Oh, I'm holding it upside down. Yeah. Balance. Find that balance. It's kind of like this rocking back and forth, like flow motion, like, you know how people like rock back and forth like that? It's like self-soothe. It's that kind of energy. It's like creating this kind of like self-soothing energy of having that balance and finding that stability that you lacked and finding it and creating it for yourself, within yourself. That's really going to be the source of getting, yeah, of getting rid of this anxiety, of getting rid of this energy that holds you back. That's how you're going to get your brand new beginning. Amen. And also appreciating every step of the journey. Like, when you're being asked to like stop and stand still and be in the dark, you know, and hang and embrace that rest and peace, and you know, because the hangman energy is about it is a time of anxiety. You know, it's not easy being slung up there in the tree, but you're being put in that scenario so that you can see from a different, you know, a different viewpoint, so you can step back and view it, and then when you really grasp it, you know, you'll be able to control it a lot more, and you'll be able to really step into your masculine energy. But it's really about deciding that, and that's that. That reminded me again of that teal swan, that self-sabotage energy that we're talking about. Yeah, ground this. So this is about you grounding. This is about you. This is about you grounding in to a masculine energy. So there is like a need to like to heal this divine masculine energy now. Yeah. It might be pretty painful too, but yeah. So it's time to walk away from this karmic masculine energy here. There's some kind of energy too of like constantly engaging, like with this courthouse energy. It's like constantly, it's like at one point you have to ask yourself, like, is it really worth it? Is it really worth it? It's like to make a point, to stand up, to keep engaging and keep going back and forth and debating, and you know, going back and forth with people is it's thieving. It's taking your energy. So just stop explaining yourself, stop giving to the hurt, stop reliving, stop opening those wounds over and over and over again. Let them heal. Let it go. You know, walk away from this triggering stuff. It's like, okay, you see the lesson, but you keep just walking into triggering things. Yeah, the devil. The devil keeps pulling you back. You know, but it's time to get some emotional maturity on this. You know, it's time to learn that lesson. It really is. So that you can achieve your victory. Is there anything else? Because this is a really long reading. I'm exhausted. Yeah. So Spirit said, you know, there's this kind of reuniting energy here. Because you see it's like a little boy and a little girl here. You know? So it's like reuniting and really giving and working together those different parts of yourself and using all of your tools that are at your disposal. That's a part of your destiny. It's a part of your destiny to do that. And that's what's going to give you your ultimate happiness. That's what's really, you know, oh my gosh, that's what's, you know, gonna help you here is balancing out these energies. Y'all stop playing. Wow. That's wild. But again, this ain't pretty. But it's a part of the process. So be easy, be sweet with yourself, because it ain't hard. It ain't easy. Yes, but it ain't easy being cheesy. It really ain't. And then I heard it ain't easy being greasy. And then I heard it ain't easy, like, and then I heard fat meat, that saying fat meat is greasy. It's like, see the obvious that's right in front of you, or, you know, accept the truth that you've already been shown. Like, the truth is very obvious right in front of you. If that don't, I don't know if that's how it really, that's just how they're calling me to interpret that line, that fat meat is greasy. Like, the truth is right in front of you. Like, of course it is. Like, obviously it is. Like, it's got all that fat in it. Of course it's gonna be greasy, right? So, yeah. So, but look at this cut right here. It is a part. It is really a part of this energy here, to gather your strength over that devil energy, to rise above it, you know, and to take that fucking cup. Because your victory, it's waiting for you. It's coming for you, right? It's got a rendezvous with you, okay? Wait, I'm telling you. I'm telling you. I'm telling you now. Oh yeah, no, I'm cutting this off. We're gonna cut this off. Okay. Wow. That was beautiful. Thank you. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you for giving me the time. Thank you for giving me some of your energy. Thank you for any kind of donations or likes, comments down below, engagement. I really appreciate you guys. Just thank you for being here. If you like the video, if you like the content, you know, give it a like. If they're still just talking, if you know, you really dug the vibe here and you're thinking about subscribing, go ahead and join the tribe. Okay. I really appreciate you guys. If you're interested in getting a personal reading with me, my contact information is listed down in the description box down below. All right. And yeah, that's what I got for you. Thank you guys so very much. All right. And we'll see you lovelies in the next one. Bye.